There's this new lethality mythicless support misfortune build in Korea, and I definitely want to try this now. This flowchart tells you which misfortune build is the best for each matchup. Oh no. Here we go right away, huh? Luckily we deal some damage with auto attacks. So you take E, level 1, but you max Q. You go Umbral Glaive first item, everything. I will cover this build on my main YouTube channel very soon in a full dedicated video. But for now, let's try to have some fun with it. I'll keep casting E here. Ideally we want to cast it when we can get something else in addition. You know, like auto attacks. But yeah, we need to watch our mana a little bit. We'll be fine though. Let's push for level 2. Okay, lane priority. Here we go. Lucian should still get all his minions, right? Yeah, Lucian is at 11 out of 12, not too shabby. And we're definitely looking for a Q. Or to get hooked. We'll see. Yeah, I shouldn't walk up when Lucian is not nearby. That's for certain. Maybe look for Q bounces. Like this. Oh yeah, that's more like it. Don't give him any breathing room. Yeah, so of course this lane boils down to, do we get hooked or can we avoid it? It should be completely winnable if we don't play stupid. But there's always this chance that I overstep because I'm too greedy and, you know. But so far so good. Need to watch my mana a little bit, but apart from that we're looking fine. I could de-ward, but I don't have to. I'd like to get my Q on them. My E takes a little bit too much mana at this point. I need to have some... I want to stay at around at least 1/3 mana so I can use my spells on all ends if I have to. There we go. That's a nice one. Refresh Love Tap. We are in their jungle right now with Diana. Or Diana. How's this going? Oh, she's winning. That's good. What was he thinking? Alright, I take it. I take it. Enemies being stupid, I don't complain. So, we get this under tower. Pressure Zeri as much as we can. My E didn't even land there, but still, it was important. I kept the mana. So we max Q. Naturally. And we even land with the Q bounces. Yeah, they don't have to crit, you just have to land them to trigger Scorch and Comet and everything. And you still do lots of damage with Love Tap and Q max. In an ideal world, we get Serrated Duck first base. Ah, I saw that. This might be fishy. I wasted my exhaust, I didn't get a kill, I played this poorly. But Lucian was dead, all I did there was waste my exhaust over nothing, really. There's no way Lucian lives there, ever. Maybe I should have used a spell to get some of these minions, at least. Well, the wave's in a good spot. Actually, let's clear this ward before I base. The zombie ward. Alright. So yeah, we are looking strong still, despite Zeri getting a kill here and despite my wasting my summoner spell, but you can see the build. It's Glaive, Lucidity Boots, Chainsword, Cleaver, Wardstone. That's the build every single game. No mythic. Just these, all of these utility items. I mean, I haven't experimented with the build yet. I've only seen this Korean guy having crazy results with it in high elo. And I want to see what it's all about. And so far it's nothing special. I'm in the early games, like I would play any other lethal or any other support Misfortune build with Umberglaive first. But the full utility item no mythic part is what's kind of interesting to me. It was also not warded, which is kind of interesting. Alright. Thresh flashed. And he is super low now. Let's keep him low. Lovely. We have no minions on the tower. This is not good. Alright. Never mind Fizz doing Fizz things. We can take a plating here. How much is the item? 1200. Yeah, there's definitely something coming up. Or is there? My sweeper is not ready, so I can't clear the ward. But we can buy double longsword and be even more deadly. And maybe a control ward too. This person I was looking at, the person from whom I got the inspiration for this build, they buy a lot of control wards, which I'm not sure if I agree with, since you have Umberglaive. But I mean, at the end of the day, they're high elo Korean, and I'm just Diamond 1/Master in EO West, which is not bad, but I'm also an AD carry main, they're a support main. So maybe they know better what they're doing. But yeah, I'll try to mimic the playstyle as much as possible here. Get ulti. There's no chance. Just give. We're in no position to do anything without our jungler. Okay, they were just roaming mid lane. That's interesting. Let's keep it warded and push with Lucian. Okay, good. Olaf reconnects. Yeah, we take some platings for our reward here. Punishing them for not being in lane. But yeah, as soon as they return, we of course instantly start pressuring again. If we can. Ah, the Thresh Lantern clutch. So Kha'Zix is not returning anytime soon, but okay, he wants to base. That's odd. Staying here is so much better because we have free lane pressure right now, and now we're just giving them lane priority back. I guess he got his power spike there, so good for him. But still, basing here is a mistake, I'm fairly sure. However, his basing and if I stay while he bases, that's an even bigger mistake, so I have to base alongside him then. Can't do anything 1v2 in lane, so might as well upgrade my own items. But yeah, right now we have a massive lead, as you can see. Alright. Complete vision control now, thanks to Umbra Glaive. Ult in 40 seconds. "40 seconds is not now." Alright, there we go. Gragas is coming. It shouldn't matter though, I'm still pushing this wave. So it resets cleanly. Alright. Yeah, team's still looking good. I think I want to recall here though. Get my boots, get a longsword. Give Lucian some solo experience. And yeah, next up we are we are getting healing reduction to support the team with. It applies on E essentially because the combat is physical. And apart from that it applies on everything because everything Miss Fortune does is physical damage. So big part of course is the stacking cooldown reduction. We have so much CDR, we can just spam our Q, spam our ulti. No one on mid lane, just kind of a big deal. Yeah. Gotta take the bot lane tower. Slight mistake. Took some damage. Okay, so we got first tower, which is what matters. I can now start roaming to support things. Also, no, I'm not walking over vision, which is a big deal, since I'm quite vulnerable. Alright. So Miss Fortune has great attack speed, so even after the Umbra Glaive nerf, she can still easily kill wards upon spawn. Alright. Push this in. We need to pressure the tower. Mid lane tower is so valuable. Gragas is coming though. Alright. He flashed. Kha'Zix jumped out. Oh, that's not a good fight. 1v4. He gets Kha'Zix though, for what it's worth. Yeah, but I think I should recall. I need to refill my wards and spend my gold. Getting this component here is quite valuable. Oh, I think it's the execute. Kind of like best case scenario. Alright. Got the Executioner's Calling. Against their team, I mean it's good against every team. Against their team it's probably one of the weaker teams against it. Because it only really deals with his W and her lifesteal and maybe Mordekaiser a little bit. But it's always nice to have. It's a great insurance. And the full item still has 25 haste and everything. So you definitely don't mind. Okay, max rank Q. Which is nice. Gotta keep mid lane past river. Maybe I can wreak some havoc top lane. Okay, he knows. I was spotted by the ward. But now he doesn't know I'm still there. Let's see what he does. Yeah, dragon is spawning. There's an argument for that. Herald's on the map too, so... It's also an argument for being top lane, but team decides on playing around dragon, so I'll just follow suit. Yeah, they get it without much trouble. Alright, how much gold do we need? 1.6k, it's quite expensive. But yeah, now we definitely want to crush top lane if we can. Never mind, they know I'm here. I want to ward in this bush too. Yep, there comes the Gragas. I definitely don't want to be the target of his ulti. And all I have left is a control ward, which is not really good in that position. Yeah, let's just brute force the Herald. I think he's alone. Yeah, and he was. Okay. I could base to refresh my wards, but I don't have to by any means. I can still stay here and be useful with my Umbra Glaive and everything. Okay, I think I'm dead. Ah, that was almost good. But almost good, I almost got away with misplaying. There's no reason to face check ever. I have my Make It Rain. I need to use it more to uncover bushes. Alright. Got the second item on deck. The next one, Black Cleaver. Also, all these health components, they make you way less vulnerable than you were if you just go full damage or whatever. So even though you don't have lifesteal or anything, the sheer amount of health means it's harder for them to outright assassinate you. I think I pressure mid lane. While Lucian's pressuring bot lane. Yeah, looks good. They're busy fending off Lucian, so I get free damage here. Use the time he gave me. Actually takes the tower. Wow. All the haste means more Ws, means more Qs to reset left tap. All the attack damage means more damage on the tower outright. Yeah, that worked like a charm. So, no reason to let these minions execute in the tower. So I take them. Almost completed our eyeball collection. Now we did. Not even punished for needing 2 autos. I think this is a good spot for our control ward, just in case someone tries something funny. Okay, they're not there. This is actually a buff to support, because you can just chip the wards and then someone else can take them for maximum gold for the team. So in that sense, Umbra Glaive's stronger than before. Which is kind of wild. You're not escaping. They just ulted the way. the pathways, so they couldn't run. And yeah, they all die for it. We didn't reduce too much healing there, only 122. But it's still more than nothing, and it's a great insurance against whatever they try to stack. And against some team compositions, healing reduction is absolutely wild. But yeah, even against a comp like this person would go always Chainsword. Just to be safe and just for Chainsword's stat profile. Is there a ward here? Nope. So next up, I'd really like to get Cleaver components. Despite my team being on the map, okay, Lucian bases too. So this works perfectly in our favor. But yeah, any support that can rush Umbral Glaive will always be strong. So I definitely get where this build is coming from. Not going Mythic seems to be like a personal preference, I don't know, but I think it's better to err on the side of having too much utility as a support as opposed to too little. Which is a big plus of always going utility items, you know. Okay, why? Why can't I join in on the fun here? Yeah, let's just get the inhibitor. There's no reason not to bring multiple people bot lane. Yeah, perfect. And now we just push mid lane. Easy. Check for wards, none there. We get the wave and do our thing. Yeah, so this feels like any lethality misfortune you can play. You're just running around the map, being useful, doing damage, in this case also clearing vision. Strong early game, useful mid game. But yeah, we obviously also just crushed them, so, you know. Might need to play more games with this build to get a more realistic feel for it. Well, ult somebody in base though. Not Mordekaiser. He's too scary. Getting a clean S and... yeah, okay. Lucian obviously did most damage. But I felt our damage was there when we needed it. Good damage against towers, good damage against objectives, good damage against champions. Overall great utility. So yeah, I think it's definitely the best. I mean, it is the way to play support Misfortune that has the best results. And it's also definitely way better than any AP Misfortune build or something. And even in terms of lethality Misfortune builds, it's certainly, I can certainly see the value and the selling points. But yeah, let me know what you think. And for more Misfortune stuff, click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.